Well, here we go.
Ooh, chatter tootin' doo doo doo, chatter tootin' doo doo, chatter tootin' doo doo doo, chatter tootin' doo doo. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Chatter tootin' doo doo, chatter tootin' doo doo, chatter tootin' doo doo, chatter bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we'll build a snowman and pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man, but you can do the job when you're in town. Later on we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid those plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire inside is delightful. Since we got no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it joy to the world. The Lord is come. Let earth receive her dead. The halls with boughs of Noel, 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 Noel. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it
On
glows.
the 5th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 5 golden rings. I wanted a new car, but I'll take the rings.
When it snows, ain't it chilling? Blow your nose, get so chillin'. We'll frolic and play the Eskimo way, walking in a winter wonderland. Jingle meadow, we'll build a snowman. Pretend that he is Parson Brown. She'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man, but you can do the job when going to town. Later on, we'll conspire as we dream by the fire. We'll face unafraid those plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland. Yes, we'll face unafraid those plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland. Christmas makes you feel emotional. It may bring parties or thoughts devotional. Whatever happens or what may be, here is what Christmas time means to me. City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air there's a feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, grinning smile after smile. And on every street corner you'll hear silver bells, silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Hear those silver bells go ring-a-ling, ring-a-ling, ring-a-ling. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Strings of streetlights, even stoplights, playing a bright red and green as the shoppers rush home with their treasure. Hear the snow crunch, see the kids bunch. This is Santa scene, and above all this bustle, you'll hear silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Hear those silver bells go ring-a-ling. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Hear them silver bells, silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Hear them go. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Soon it will be Christmas Day.
Give it up for Christopher Rossi, rocking the silver bells for y'all. All right, welcome back to the second half. As you can see, we got a little winter wonderland going back there. Now, a couple months ago, we realized, come November 1st, that's pretty much Christmas time here in Branson. So, of course, we had to come up with a Christmas show. And at first, we didn't know exactly what we're going to do as far as the set list and what songs we're going to pick. Then we talked about it for a while. And then eventually we decided the best way for us to share some of our favorite Christmas tunes with you was to come up and share some of our favorite Christmas memories with you as well. So that's what we're going to do right here today.
Yeah, so I'm going to start things off by sharing my favorite Christmas memory. We all have traditions that we grew up with, some traditions that will stick with us the rest of our lives. The tradition that I remember the most is the way my mother used to give us presents. See, as a child, I was pretty bored with the idea that you wake up on Christmas morning and you just find presents underneath the tree. It seemed a little weird to me. I wanted something more exciting. So my mom, being the special mother that she is, wanted to make Christmas amazing for all of us. So what she would do is she would hide the presents around the house every Christmas morning, accompanied by a little note with a poem on it, leading us to the next present along our hunt for Christmas presents. What a wonderful mom, right? Yeah? Already she does so much work, and she has time to write poems as well. It's wonderful. Well, the other female in my family, the little sister that I have, wasn't exactly as considerate one Christmas morning. She got up earlier than the rest of us, went around to all the notes, all the presents, gathered them all up in a little bag, and put them in her room. Right? Wonderful. Well, the reason this reminds me so much of Christmas, I remember it so well, is because that Christmas I had my own personal Grinch living in my household. We obviously all got our presents back, but let us not forget the Grinch and his or her eventual change of heart.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are real. You're as cuddly as a cactus, you're as charming as a Neil, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel. Yes, you are. You're a monster.
You're a monster,
Mr. Grinch.
Mr. Grinch.
Your heart's an empty hole. Your brain is full of spiders. You've got garlic in your soul, Mr. Grinch. I wouldn't touch you with a 39.5-foot pole. Not even a 40-footer. No, I wouldn't. You're a vile one, Mr. Grinch. You have termites in your smile. You have all the tender sweetness of a seasick crocodile, Mr. Grinch. Given the choice between the two of you, I'd take the seasick crocodile. That's right, it's time for the Grinch to get funky. Like a bow-legged monkey. Break it down one time. You're a foul one, Mr. Grinch. You're a nasty, nasty skunk. Your heart is full of unwashed socks. Your soul is full of gunk, Mr. Grinch. The three words that best describe you are as follows, and I quote, am, stink, stink, stank, stank, stunk. You're the rotter, Mr. Grinch. You're the king of sinful thoughts. Your heart's a dead tomato splotched with moldy purple spots. Mr. Grinch, your soul is an appalling dump heap, overflowing with the most disgraceful assortment of deplorable rubbish imaginable. Mangled up and tangled up in knots. You should be ashamed of yourself. Come on, boys, time to bring it on home. 1, 2, 3.
Chris Rossi is Mr. Grinch. Thank you. Nice, buddy. Nice. Well, you know, the great thing about the Grinch in the cartoon is that his whole plan was that he was going to stop Christmas from happening by going down and stealing all the presents from all the Who's in Whoville. And he did that, and then the next morning, Christmas still came. And he looked down from his mountain, and he saw them all there, singing together, happily, still celebrating, even though their presents were gone. And the Grinch was puzzled, and his mind grew sore until he thought of something he hadn't before. Maybe Christmas, he thought, didn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas, perhaps, was something much more. And the Grinch finally came around. He learned his lesson. He ended up realizing that it didn't really have to do with the presents. He went back down into Whoville in the cartoon, and he actually, carved the Christmas meat with them and celebrated for the rest of the day. And that is one of the things that makes How the Grinch Stole Christmas such a Christmas classic to me for this day. But I watched a lot of cartoons growing up, and another one that I would run to the TV for every Saturday morning, this cartoon would come on, and I'd sprint to the TV so that I could see these 3 singing brothers. And I didn't realize it at the time that this cartoon actually was a remake, and the original dated back to 1958. And I definitely didn't know at the time that these 3 singing brothers had actually won 3 Grammys and were on the Billboard charts #1 position for a month straight. They also had a Christmas special, and it featured the slightly naive yet youthfully enthusiastic personalities of Simon, Theodore, and of course, Elvin.
All right, boys, you guys ready to make some pretty music?
Christmas, Christmas time is here. Time for toys and time for cheer. We've been good, but we can't last. Hurry, Christmas, hurry fast. Want a plane that loops the loop. Me, I want a hula hoop. We can hardly stand the wait. Please, Christmas, don't be late.
Hey guys, that last take was pretty good, but something just wasn't right.
Well, what was that?
Well, every time I hear this song, it reminds me of being a kid and waking up on Christmas morning and rushing down to the Christmas tree to see if Santa came and filled it with presents.
Well, I think I know what to do.
Get up for Nate, it's Alvin the Chipmunk. That boy just ain't right. I told you if you kept making that voice, it might get stuck.
I saw the witch doctor. She told me what to I don't know if you folks know this. Nate is actually 25% chipmunk. We're just not sure which part. I think it is. I think it's your brain. Wow, thanks again. All right. Enjoying the Christmas stuff so far, people? All right. Well, so are we. It really is a treat for us, and it's fun for me to intro this next song because this next song brings me back to one of my favorite Christmas memories, and it's about 10 years ago, just actually singing with all of my college buddies in the college a cappella group, the Mad Hatters, back at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. And it was my favorite time to sing with them because I loved all the Christmas songs, carols or just other songs made Christmassy. And this next song we're going to do is a pretty popular Christmas holiday tune. In fact, I'm pretty sure everybody in the crowd today is going to know it, which is the good thing. It's called White Christmas. Familiar? All right. Yeah, it was written, I believe, in the early 40s by, of course, the great Irving Berlin, performed by Bing Crosby, that's right. And then again, in 1954, a couple of years later, it was made famous again by a group called the Drifters. And the Drifters, their rendition, their arrangement, lends itself very well to a cappella. And that's probably what made it so much fun for us to sing. That's why it was my favorite song. And, me being from Wisconsin, folks, we get a lot of snow up there. People from Wisconsin, you know what I'm talking about. So now that I've moved down here to Branson, I'm not going to lie, folks. I'm a little concerned. I'm not sure this whole white Christmas thing is going to happen. But that's what the song is all about. It's about, the hope, the dream of waking up on Christmas morning and seeing, a blanket of new fallen snow. So with any luck, hopefully this song will bring us all a little bit closer to that dream.
Just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children sound to hear sleigh bells in the snow, and I am dreaming of a white Christmas with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright. May all your Christmases be white.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the one I used to know, where the treetops glisten and all children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas with every Christmas card I write.
May your days be merry and bright. And may all your Christmases be white. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Zachary Wooten.
The holidays, holidays. You know, it was a few weeks ago. Actually, a lot of my friends, being a performer each day, I get a lot of, as Skinner said, we get a lot of repeat questions. And one of the questions that I've found that I get all the time is, you know, being a singer, do you have a favorite song? Do you have a favorite song? And I didn't really think about it until a few weeks ago, and I do. I have a bunch actually, but my number 1 and 2 favorite songs are actually both Christmas songs. And just for fun, my first favorite Christmas song is actually "Merry Christmas, Darlin'" by the Carpenters, and it reminds me of my mom. And she and I know that album, the Christmas Portraits CD, backwards and forwards. So that's my favorite, number 1. But the second one is very sentimental to me. Is actually the next song we're going to be doing for you. Beautiful, beautiful song, and the story is it really reminds me of my Aunt Janie, and a few years ago she passed away, and my Aunt Jane and I had a really, really unique relationship. You know, we didn't see each other that much throughout the year because of the distance between our two households, but when we did, it was as if you never skipped a beat. You have a relationship like that with somebody where you can just pick up where you left off, and that's what it was like with my Aunt Janie and myself. And this one rare Christmas Eve, the family was at my house, and it was beautiful. It was snowing. The snow didn't cover the ground yet up in New York, but it was starting to. And when I was younger, my parents always bought me these sing-along video cassette tapes. You know, you watch the TV and you follow the bouncing ball and you sing along. Well, my parents bought me a ton of them, and I had a few holiday ones. And I was watching one in the family room, and it was just myself and my Aunt Janie, and we were just sitting there. The fire was going. It was beautiful. And I was young, I was rambunctious, and I liked the upbeat songs, and this one song came on, and I began to fast forward through it. And she says to me, "Christopher, no, you can't do that. This is a beautiful, beautiful song. Do you know the story behind it?" And she proceeds to tell me the story behind it and explains the lyrics to me when I was at the younger age, and I fell in love with it then, and she made me rewind the tape, and I played it for her, and she actually sang it to me, and I will never ever forget that night. And then later that evening at midnight mass, my whole family was there, and this is how we closed out the service. It was me, and my Aunt Jane was standing next to me, and I'll never forget it. So it's an honor for me to be able to sing this song to all of you tonight, and the way that my Aunt Janie sang it and taught it to me back in the day. So please sing along if you know it.
It was on Christmas Eve, 1914, when all along the Western Front in World War I, German soldiers began to sing that song, Stille Nacht, Heilige Nacht. The British immediately recognized the melody and started singing Silent Night along with the Germans. What followed was one of the most unusual incidents in military history. One by one, soldiers on both sides laid down their weapons and ventured out into no man's land, too many of them to prevent their superior officers from objecting. An undeclared truce had broken out spontaneously and against all rules of military combat. The truce continued through Christmas Day. Men who, the day before, had been shooting to kill were now sharing chocolate bars as Christmas gifts and showing each other family snapshots. They even broke into an unofficial game of football. They continued to sing carols, but Silent Night was by far the favorite because it was known by both sides. The truce ended just as abruptly as it began on the morning of December 26th. The fact that the Christmas truce of 1914 even happened is a rare testament to the true healing power of Christmas, and also shows that music itself is an ultimate form of communication, a universal language.
And we feel so blessed and honored to be able to share our music, the Cat's Pajamas, with all of you. So thank you so much once again for coming out and letting us do that, especially our Christmas music. And from all of us to all of you, happy holidays. Now, you may have noticed by now that we don't have a drum set on stage or anybody playing bass. All the drum and bass sounds that you hear come from Brian Skinner. And isn't that incredible? That he can do that all at the same time. It's amazing to me, too. I wish I could do that. But you probably don't know Chris, who just sang Silent Night to you. He also is a world-class vocal percussionist. So they wanted to prepare a little something special for you in the spirit of the holidays. And here is their duet of The Little Drummer Boy.
Right now, right now, right now, right now. Funk Soul Brother Chicken Beer.
welcome Brian Skinner. Yeah. Wasn't that amazing? Yeah, thank you all so much for coming out today. After you leave, please don't lose touch with us. We love to keep in touch, and the best way for us to do that is through our website, and that is
www.vocalmeow.com. That's right, that's www.vocal, as in meow, as in meow.com, as in .com.
Thank you. Yes, so thanks, Voice from Above.
Anytime, always a pleasure. Coming this holiday season. 5 guys, 1 pitch pipe, 1 hope, 1 desire, 1 undying fascination for French history, art, and cuisine. Lock your doors.
Lock your doors.
They're the barbershop quintet your mother forgot to warn you about.
Are you good?
Yeah, pretty much.
Once again, that's www.vocalmeow.com. And we also have a Facebook page. If you just type in the Cat's Pajamas Vocal Band, you should have no trouble finding us at all. We'd also like to take this opportunity to thank our hard-working technical staff. First and foremost, we have Phil! Phil! The best sound man in the land! Yes. We also have the beautiful Heather Carthel on lights. We have Josh running spotlights. And last but not least, down in the video booth, you can't see her, but we have Dawn running this amazing live video feed for you. Yes, give it up. That's stupid. No, really. Thanks for coming out again, folks. We really do appreciate it. Let's go for a ride.
Just hear those sleigh bells ringling, ring, ting, tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, let's go. Let's look at the show. We're gliding in a wonderland of snow.
Giddy up, it's grand.
It's grand just holding your hand. We're gliding along with the song of a wintry fairyland. Our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy. Our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy. We're snuggled up together like the birds of a feather would be. Come take that road before us and sing a chorus. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
There's a birthday party at the home of Farmer Gray. It'll be the perfect ending to the perfect day. We'll be singing the songs we love to sing without a single stop by the fireplace as we watch the chestnuts pop. There's a happy feeling nothing in this world can buy as we pass around the turkey and the pumpkin pie. It'll nearly be like a picture print by Courier and Ives.
These wonderful things are the things we remember all through our lives. Just hear those sleigh bells ringling, ring, ting, tingling too. Ring, ting, ting. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Oh, outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
And now it's time for a breakdown.
Sleigh bells ring-a-ling-a-ding-a-ling-a-ling too. Lovely good weather for a sleigh ride with you. Snow is full of friends are calling you. Lovely good weather.
Drums, please.
Sleigh bells ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling too. Lovely good weather for a sleigh ride with you. Snow is full of friends are calling you. Lovely good weather. Just hear those sleigh bells ring-a-ling, ring, ting, tingling too. Ring, ting, ting. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
It's time to dance.
Let's go.
That's how we end it
Clap your
here.
hands, y'all.
Come on, get up and
Mustang
dance.
Santa,
Jing-a-ding-ding,
gonna have to slow your Mustang down.
Get funky.
Make a
Mustang Santa, baby. Gonna have to slow your Mustang down. Wow. You've been driving all over town. You're gonna left Paul Rudolph hanging on the ground. All you wanna do is drive around Santa. Drive Santa around. All you gonna do is ride around Santa. Ride Santa around. All you wanna do is ride around Santa. Ride Santa around. Let's sing it again, yeah. All you gonna do is ride around Santa. Ride Santa around. Kids been listening close to the roof of your sleigh, and then they see your headlights flashing in the driveway. Santa's got a brand new Mustang. Paul Rudolph don't get to fly. Now he's going round telling all them elves that he don't wanna, Santa won't let him fly. Driveway.
Come on now, every single one of you gotta help us out with these words. Ride, Santa, ride! Here we go!
All you wanna do is drive around Santa. Gonna ride Santa, ride.
Can't hear you.
All you gonna do is drive around Santa. Sing! All you wanna do is drive around Santa. Ride Santa, ride. We're gonna sing it again, yeah. All you gonna do is ride around Santa. Ride Santa, ride. Now you're driving all ready all over town. Kids are gonna get their presents on Christmas Day. Mustang Santa, Mustang Santa, you got to ride Santa, ride. You're gonna do Santa, you're gonna do it. Ride Santa, ride. Say 1965, Santa gonna dance around my mind. You got to ride Santa, ride.
Thank you very much for coming out again. Give it up for Little John. We got Zach. We got Chris Rossi, Nate Mendel. I'm Skinner. Thanks so much for coming out. We are the Cat's Pajamas. God bless and happy holidays. We'll be over there.
The stars are brightly shining.